I guess I will now check what else there is to do to maybe improve some aspects of production. I wonder... Yeah, let's look at the red circuit production. There are still copper cables missing. So I guess I will build another module for copper cables. First in this thing, and later maybe next to the thing. This is slightly modded. Oops. I can show you the mods in a moment. I'll just save the game. I guess there you can also see the mods after I saved, sorry. Yeah, definitely always far reach if I use modded, but also visible planets. I guess it's more like quality of life. Not sure how much better scrap stacking will be doing things, but I guess I'm still far away from going to Fulgora. And I wanted to try biolabs in space, which basically allows me to use biolabs everywhere. Auto deconstruct. I guess the rest is sort of vanilla. Vanilla space age, that is. Okay, my robots still want to build a few things, and then they find out that I don't have any substations left. Yeah, so far I have rather small blocks. This is basically a proof of concept, because this is a copyable parameterized train block. Not sure if I can show it now, but might even show the parameters. So basically I can select what is produced, and then the ingredients go into the stations, and then it's basically called, for instance, iron plate drop, or copper cable drop, and then if I want to produce green circuits, then it will only produce with 8 factories in this moment. But of course it would be nice to have a bigger factory for that, so I sometimes manually increase the size of the factory, like I did here with the military science. For some reason I don't have enough grenades coming in. But grenade production is going rather slowly. Yeah, maybe here I could also add more factories. But eventually I need to find a different system. Probably also bigger rail blocks, because I can't really fit that many things in here. And I guess I want to start working on Power Armor Mark II to basically be faster, have more charge, and also portable fission reactor. Okay, you made us a logic network to allow any train to go to any station. That's good. I guess my trains, I mean, I guess you might have different trains for fluid and solid, but other than that, yeah, I also have trains that only have the pickup station. I don't even know if you need that. Maybe you could also do that with interrupts somehow. I didn't really figure it out properly. Then they go to fuel if they are out of fuel. You're using barrels. Yeah, that's a way to do it. I haven't really used barrels in a while, except for that Aquilo thing, the cooling stuff. But yeah, they can drop stuff at any kind of station. This is the pickup station right here. I guess some of the iron trains might go to steel factories. I don't know where this train is going. Okay. For the green circuits. And then, yeah, if the trains are bored, they will go to the depots. Then they can sleep. But I thought about maybe having some kind of logistic block system where each block is its own logistic network. And then there might be factories that request things and then they tell the requests to stations. And the stations then order trains. But I guess that might be a bit more complicated to organize. I'll try to look into... I don't know, can I use fission reactor yet? Maybe I can replace these 4 things by one fission reactor. Okay, you made a pickup station when the logic... sending logic signal when station has enough items. And trains have each stations as a temporary stop. Yeah, triggered by the logic network. That seems like a good idea. Because sometimes you might have too much stuff at one specific station and you want a train to definitely go there rather than randomly having pickup stations everywhere and a train might not go there specifically. I might have to send iron to this place. Let's just build a train for that. I guess this is a sulfuric acid drop. I think it could work if I do it here. Okay, it's a bit in the water, but that's fine. I have landfill. This will be iron plate drop. So many different kinds of drop stations now. It's nice that they are all basically the same format. Interesting kind of priority system, yeah. I guess that's also good to make the priority depend on circuit conditions. But I guess at some point my brain checks out. I guess I have to slowly get into even more complicated things. Getting this parameterized train network done was already quite something that I felt proud to have achieved. I should put a red belt splitter into my blueprints. Yeah, having sushi belts that feed basically a limited amount of factories also sounds nice. I have tried out a bit to change recipes, but also it was kind of tedious and I need to figure out how the stop systems work, or the stop signals, or the currently working signals, so I don't change the recipe in the middle of a craft. That might be annoying sometimes. Okay, I want to build that splitter over here. Basically, I just need a little bit of iron for the nuclear fuel, but it's definitely important that it arrives there, no matter how over-engineered this looks. Oh yeah, a mixed smelting setup might be hard. You only want to smelt specific things, like don't smelt too much iron and clog up the system if you actually don't need iron right now. I wonder... I built a recycling setup once, where the results of the recycling fed back into the inputs, and then I needed to make sure that I don't feed in too much at any point in time. Was that before Space Age? Because of course now there are foundries that can take some of the jobs. I wonder if there's any belt left. Don't kill that ramp. Now I'm not sure. Okay, the rail is still there. I guess it's nice that I now have sort of encircled my starter factory. trains, currently 127. Stations 144. Not sure how many of them are real. I guess there are some imaginary stations they might just kill. Need to check whether they are actually using up resources. Okay, there are 2 of them. I will just kill them so I get back the inserters. Because I might also make this stone brick station at some point. Maybe I will make this a stone brick station, so I have double the amount of stone bricks going into the wall factory. I hope I get enough substations soon. Something is up with my substation production. Might also want to produce more long term. And yeah, I should maybe add more trains now that certain issues have been fixed. Although, no. My depots are still full with a few trains, so that means I don't have to add too many trains. Maybe just one more batch of trains. I'll just try my train blueprint. I guess most of them might just go to a depot. I want to work on fission reactors soon. Portable fission reactors. Need a lot of blue circuits. I guess if they have this color, they are going to a depot. So I will need blue circuits, and I will definitely need some uranium fuel cells. And I guess this should be working by now. If any train were ever to cross this path. Might just also throw some iron plates in there manually. I'm so glad that I don't get any radiation damage. Maybe this should be the better inserters, and I will have some blue inserter there. Well, the science packs, I basically decommissioned them recently. I just built the city blocks over them. So I can show you the starter factory. I might even remove these steam engines at some point. It's still doing stuff, but there are some connections, but not many. I guess I'm delivering copper and steel with trains here. They are flowing into the starter base, but it still suffers from some lack of iron plates, for instance. I need to connect another iron factory. Maybe if I do that, it is less problematic. Where are these red circuits coming from? They are only from this. This is my starter red circuit factory. Yeah, it's basically on life support. I I'm of course debating with myself how much I should still support this, but it might take a while until I have automated everything properly with this city block system, so I will still give it some more life support. And my iron smeltery needs to be connected, so it can actually do things. This should be a pickup station. I guess I'm bored, so no, I don't think I can copy this actually. So I will do it manually. Eventually I will have all of these blocks look the same, and then I don't have to do things manually. It's not the time yet for me. Okay, and then I need to support inputs. I guess I'll just steal from here. I guess everything should be properly connected now. Hopefully no inputs going into the wrong place. You like it? I sometimes find it annoying, but if it's not too loud, then it's fine. I wonder whether it was that I thought. Yeah, some sounds are a bit different than others, or a bit more obnoxious, if that's the word. I guess I might also just add another layer of mines. And just feed them to the other side. Not sure if any of these still need more. Might also just fit it through or feed it through. Might take a while to build. Why has this stopped? Okay. Because the accumulator is out of power, and yeah, I have serious power issues now. I don't think I disconnected something again. Or did I? They are working totally. I guess I might just have to do something here. Add more steam turbines or more heat exchangers probably. How about I just add this on the other side as well? I guess there's no connected logistic network yet, but I think that's easily fixable. And I play with peaceful biters, just if you were wondering. Or I guess with no actual spawning biters at all. Okay, I guess I don't have a place yet where the rail train goes. Shouldn't I have a place where the rail train goes? That's a rail drop. Why doesn't the train... Okay, yes. Because nothing can go here. I wonder whether I could somehow make a train go there. This would of course need to be implemented everywhere if I wanted to make it work. But I don't really want to make it work. I guess I'll just have to build more stuff. More rail blocks and not build stations on the outer edges of the rail block. 70 turbines out of those 4 reactors, that's good to know. I have like 40. I never really know the ratios, I just build more when I see that something is missing. Might just build a little tunnel. Where's the water coming from? I guess I might also get water from there. I guess offshore pumps are not in the system yet. Yeah, I know about the reactor bonus. 4 exchangers and 8 turbines per reactor. I wonder how that translates, basically. Sometimes I think I might just have a row of 2 of those things, basically something like this. But I need to then fit all the heat exchangers. I guess they can share heat, so that would be good. I still need to make a factory for offshore pumps. Don't think I have one on me. I have 2 on me. Okay, that's actually good. So I should go there and do that myself, or at least do it very remotely. So if you say 4 heat exchangers per reactor, I wonder if each of the reactors counts as 3 reactors because they give each other 2 bonuses or triple the energy output. Okay, yeah. 8 reactors. I think this is now 12 reactors if they each have 2 neighbors. So 12 times 4 would be 48. I think I almost have that. Yeah, it's 200% neighbor bonus in total. I guess for fusion reactors I built something like a hexagon of dual layered things. I don't know if I have it still in my blueprints. Might be good if I had it, but I don't really see it. But in this playthrough I'm still not yet going to space anytime soon. Oh, there. The problem with this design is that I need to feed some of these fusion reactors manually. Because on Aquilo at least, I guess on other planets it would work, but on Aquilo I can't heat up everything properly. There's a heating tower in the middle and a bit of heat pipes and inserters and blue chests. But otherwise this design works on Aquilo, sort of. This is where my labs were supposed to be. I guess I will just ignore them for now. I don't really care about increasing my mining productivity at the moment. I want a factory to be workable and properly delivering stuff to space. I guess at some point I might replace this red circuit factory and just have some output station here, for instance, or here. Somewhere where trains can actually go. I guess the plastic is already going to a station up there. Plastic is currently not needed. Why are there two inserters? I guess there was a copper furnace array at some point. I hate that I can't select the underground belt there. Hello, Toes. 120 turbines and 60 exchangers. Okay. Yeah, I might have to increase my turbines also now. Might also place a radar. Still have enough turbines. I guess the outer part of this was just not in the logistic construction system yet, so yeah, that's where the green area ends. That's why this isn't yet being built, and also I seem to not have any higher quality steam turbines anymore. So how many are there? 118. I guess that's remarkably close to 120. And you said 60 exchangers. I have maybe 44 now. I guess I'm happy for now. I might still try to rebuild this a little bit later. Maybe something like that. Oh yeah, 2 uncommon. Oh yes. So this is now 120. 6 times 20. I guess I'm fine then. Although the uncommon ones will take a bit more. They will take a bit more steam, of course. I might just build this whole thing here. I guess it's fine if the heat exchangers are more. Then I'll just have to deal with not every heat exchanger getting enough stuff. But I sometimes like to overbuild. Let's see where I might get some more iron. I had some... Yeah, this is supposed to be a station where iron trains could arrive. You're also playing Factorio? If you want, you can tell me about your current playthrough. 1 reactor is out of fuel. I guess that is supposed to be that way. I have a system where I check the temperature per reactor and whether it has fuel. If it's below 800 and it has no fuel, then it will output the jelly signal and the inserter will be doing things. And always just one uranium fuel cell per inserter swing. So sometimes they are out of fuel, that might be the case. 950, okay, I will trust your knowledge. Or estimation, or I guess you have figured out the best way to do it. So I guess now the threshold is a bit higher, which also means that the temperature might go further. Playing through normal again, you mean like without space age? Or is it with space age? Space age, no mods, okay. Do you mean the 40-hour blueprint or speedrun? I guess it's not 40 minutes. I wouldn't dare to even think about trying the speedrun achievements. At the moment I'm quite slow and like to think a long time about things, or also just enjoy playing rather than being busy all the time or in a hurry. And I don't know if you saw this, Toast, but I invented a system where I basically can blueprint these city blocks and just say what shall be produced, and then they produce things. Basically all of these designs are the same. I just say please produce engines, and then they set the stations to get steel, pipes and gear wheels, for instance. And sometimes a thing only has one ingredient and then 2 extra stations are made with parameter 3 drop or something. And I might just remove that. I don't know if there's any way to do it better, probably there is. And I guess there's something like, what's it called? Blueprint. Recursive blueprints, that's a mod that might allow a few more interesting things to do. And I guess right here I will now copy the iron drop station, even though I know that it would be problematic to do so, because I already have a lack of iron. This is where my iron is being smelted. What's your problem? Not enough power? No. No, that's steel. That's a steel factory. Don't listen to what I'm saying. The steel factory is basically shut down because I have enough steel in the station. And I'm saving energy. Yeah, sometimes I'm doing that with the deconstruction planner. Often I am rather lazy and not do that. I have one with trees. I guess the normal one I don't really need in my inventory. Guess I might have... Wait. Okay, I guess I need a normal one in my inventory if I put it on the hotbar. But yeah, I could then configure it, for instance, to blacklist everything to do with Rails. That's true. If I ever have stuff that I want to delete under the Rails. There was this one red underground belt. I don't know where it was. Oops. Okay, I need to also put substations in there, and roboports and rails would be nice, I guess. But why does it select rails? Isn't this the correct kind of rail? Anyway, substations is what I wanted. Maybe I selected the wrong thing. Why does it remove rails? It does remove elevated rails. I need to put elevated rails in there as well. Yes, the rails with the arrow. I guess it's interesting that these are two different things. And now sometimes I also want to keep roboports there. Currently I don't really know where that thing was that I wanted to remove. I guess I will find it eventually, or I will ignore it forever. But it's good to have this thing on the hotbar. I just don't really like that every deconstruction planner that you have, every upgrade planner, every blueprint that you have in your inventory is basically blocking a spot there. I guess I might put it in a blueprint book. I don't know if that reduces the clutter and still keeps things on my hotbar. Might have that book on my hotbar. So now if I go through, I have every of these items, of these abstract items, I guess. I wonder if I can increase my iron production even more. Maybe I just need additional factories for iron elsewhere. Maybe this thing. Even though it's very close to... I mean, it's partly in a rail section, but I can ignore that for now. I will just build another rail block down there. Maybe even a few of them. I might even try having my first iron ore mine and then just basically have a train system and maybe make my first proper parameterized smeltery. Yeah, that's the annoying part about city blocks. Especially if you're playing with peaceful biters, they might sometimes be in the way and then you have to dismantle the biters. Except if you are lucky and they have spawned exactly where you don't have to have your rail supports. So this is a mess. But I guess I will tolerate it until maybe that patch is gone. I will have enough other city blocks to not have to care. At some point I should also mine this. And of course my specific city block design is I guess only 180 degree rotatable. The vertical sections look very different from the horizontal ones. My strategy or idea was basically to have the trains not intersect with each other at all. If they want to go from left to up, they don't have to cross any trains that go from right to left or from right to up. I guess they would only meet if they really go the same way. So up here some trains might meet if they come from different spots, but at least they might not hold each other up for too long. I guess I will already build a little mining setup there, or I might just copy one of my previous mining setups. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the station there. I don't know if I can build another... Well, maybe let's remove all of this stuff. I guess I will ignore the rest there for now. And just try to build another vertical station. And then I might feed multiple trains at the same time. And I guess in this playthrough I'm also only using 1-1 trains. Sadly, the station doesn't yet show where exactly everything goes. I think this is fine. Yeah, luckily I have turned off pentapods as well, so I can deal with the spoilage in peace. But of course everything spoiling is a bit annoying, and I will probably not build a train mega base there. I think Glebber is too fast for trains, or spoilage is too fast for trains. Right, I will copy this if I can, and also substation is in the way. I'm a bit lost sometimes. I want to do 3 things at the same time and then I can't because that doesn't work. Yeah, I hope you can do Glabber with trains. I had a little bit of trains last time, where I tried to send away the spoilage. The trains were basically going to some kind of heating tower and steam turbine setup, where they got rid of that spoilage and maybe also some other things. I guess I might have 3 belts per thing. Maybe even more. I guess the outer mining areas will have less stuff. Currently over 2000 construction bots, over 500 logistic bots. I guess I'm limiting them and only using how many I actually need in the system. I guess when the currently idle amount of bots is below 30 or 50, I might increase them automatically. 400,000 is a lot. Yeah, I can imagine it's sometimes not enough. Especially if you're good at blueprinting and expanding. Okay, I might actually send this. Wait. This should go here, yes. I guess I did build that the wrong way around. Oh, you concreted your whole base? I never really do that. Sometimes I try to make some kind of road system, but I also sometimes just don't care. I guess, I don't know if when you have the mech armor, whether you then can basically fly over everything, whether you fly faster than. Also the amount of exoskeletons will increase the speed already. But I guess I like to touch some grass sometimes, so I will not concrete over everything. Don't really see any proper deserts in my area. Maybe I built the world map a bit differently. I guess I should work on portable fission reactors. So I need blue circuits and low density structures. I know where they are. I guess I will just try to do some quality with them, just to potentially get some good stuff out of them. I hope I have green modules, efficiency modules. Maybe I don't have them. Maybe I should get the production going. This is just a one-time thing, that's why I will do it this way. And they will just go into passive provider chests. And I guess limit this to a row of stacks. I wonder whether these inserters will still be built. Yeah, sometimes I do like personal bots, but I also like things coming from all over the place. The problem is carrying everything around that you need for building. I should already look at the other ingredients. I guess I should have everything for the Power Armor Mark II once I want to build it. Portable fission reactor, quality, red stuff. Guess I might even request the portable fission reactor there. Maybe just 20. Still don't really want to waste it because of course I will have to build the factory to produce enough stuff. Okay, next is the other thing. I guess that might just be there. Power Armor Mark II. I wonder whether I should make the next batteries. Yeah, nuclear reactor on space stations is good. Also, fusion reactor once you can build them. Now I'm out of blue circuits. But also I have 3 portable fission reactors already. I might just kill some items there. So now I might not run out of power with this armor. And I should limit this to 5 maybe. I think 5 is fine. And there are electric engines. I'll just ask for speed modules here and efficiency modules. And I will limit this to maybe one of those. And I will only produce more when I feel like it. Still need more blue circuits. What's up with the production? I guess it might be sort of broken, or the connection's broken, just the connection. So I guess I will fix the connection for now. It's more like a hot fix and not a long-term thing. Eventually everything will go onto trains, of course. I guess you don't have to hover there forever. I'm always limiting things with the logistic network. So there's just one power armor in the logistic network. Same with the fission reactors. Of course that might have its own flaws, but I guess for now I was happy with that kind of design. It's only a problem if I want something in a specific location, and if it's produced elsewhere, that might not always be enough. I guess the power armor will be built soon. I might try to remotely focus on some other things in the meantime, and I have some better portable fission reactor. I will use it in the next power armor once I get it. 87, I need 100. Don't think I have them anywhere else yet. I guess I will save the game, because I will have some good progress soon. And I hate this, so I will try using my blueprint book. Not like this. Oh no. Need to actually learn how this works. Okay, I don't have that blueprint yet. I don't have the downgrading of speed modules in there. So maybe I'll just do that. I'll do the upgrading and then do it in reverse. I guess that should work. Then I will have less of these annoying flashing signs. So I guess I will have normal pickup stations for the iron mine as well, and then I will just have a iron ore drop somewhere. And I guess this should be limited to 2. Maybe even 3, but for now 2 should be enough. There will be up to 6 trains coming to this station at any point in time. And then I might design a good smeltery setup soon, possibly here. That might take a while to cut down all these trees. Why are you going... Okay, you are going further away for your trees. I thought they were flying past the trees and ignoring their work task. Yeah, the swarm is released. How many are busy right now? There are still 688 who are not busy. I guess I could do that more often. Who likes trees anyway? And I guess this will also release a few more bots into the system. Maybe I will already repair the smelting. Just a 1-to-1 ratio. So maybe I could do something with all 4 stations, just to have a better throughput. At some point I should maybe use some things like that, these blueprints in proper blueprint books in my hotbar, rather than always looking them up. I wonder how compact I can build this. Or whether I should maybe only live with 1 set of stations rather than 2. I guess I will try this out. See what seems to work best. Yeah, some of these also don't really have a station by default. Maybe I should add that. I forgot that I'm still here, and I got 2 Power Armor Mark IIs without any proper quality. I guess I'll just try to build one on. Let's see, I can get the better portable fission reactor. The good thing is, or the bad thing is, that quality portable fission reactors don't count toward the logistic condition. And I need to remember which kind of thing I'm looking at. Probably don't really need the solar panels. Yeah, they are worthless basically. And I will just try maybe a few more personal roboports. Maybe I don't even need the batteries with the portable fission reactors. I can just steal exoskeletons from there. And ideally I would just paste that over and take everything out. Maybe I will get another one. I guess the better qualities are also have more inventory bonus in steps of 9. Okay, I guess another normal one. The quality bonus is just 4%. I don't really need that, so I will just add the exoskeletons there. Or maybe personal robopods are more important. I'm definitely faster now. Feels like an upgrade. Now some more exoskeletons. And a better one. This feels much faster. I will also put this other, well, the other things back here. I might even think about having a tank soon and giving it some stuff. I guess I have decided I will go to Glebber first, but I really would like to instead go to Fulgora. But I'm so used to going to Fulgora first, I don't even know how good it might be to go to Glebber first. Might also be horrible, of course. But getting the Glebber science might not be that difficult. Oh, you don't have a way to go. I guess in that case I will just build you another rail ring thing. I guess then you should be able to... Or maybe not. Damn, this doesn't work. Haven't built that very well. I guess in that case I'll just do this little trick. Don't really want to build over the nuclear reactor right now. I might just build another one soon somewhere else in this modular block fashion. I guess I should pump sulfuric acid into a drain somewhere. Maybe in the middle of the water. It's sad that it doesn't show the proper signaling and where the stations are, just because it's a blueprint on water. I guess I'm expecting too much from the Factorio devs. I guess they are too good at raising the expectations. So where is the... yeah, there's the sulfuric acid pipeline. I hope it doesn't break if I do that. Goes only 5 meters further that way, but 138 meters to the right. I guess that's fine. Also, the pipe is broken, so it doesn't really matter anymore. This will be a pump-up station. And I need power. How many pump-up trains do I have? Possibly not too many. I guess I will just make a few more. I didn't really look at space at all today. I guess that's fine. Don't have to do that every day. Okay, where's my one proper pumping train? Not the oil train there, that's not yet configured properly. This one. Go to pump up. I guess I don't want that temporary stop actually. Okay, one train is already going there. Hello Legume, thank you for raiding. I wonder what happened to my alerts. Thank you for the raidies. Welcome everyone. Normally you would be titled intruders by some Doctor Who creatures, but this time it didn't work. I hope you had a good Blueprints stream. I wonder what's broken. Might be on the Streamlabs side of things. But I guess I saw the chat move up early enough, so I wouldn't have forgotten or missed it. I can relate to that blueprints feeling, at least by proxy. I have seen other people struggle as well. Struggle and progress. I have a big train network here, and I'm trying to figure out what's next. Maybe I have to add more trains to the train network. Maybe that would be the move. Yeah, all the gray stuff is railroads. And I have configured a blueprint, apropos blueprints, that basically allows me to set a recipe and then all the stations get generated like they should. So if I have a piercing rounds recipe, it needs copper plates, steel plates and firearm magazine. The stations will just get configured the way they should. Yeah, more of everything just solves everything. There can never be enough everything. I have a blueprint to make more trains appear. Let's just use that. And once they are filled, they will just go. And I see that I might want to have a signal there. There's also no signal on this side. And I might use the same blueprint again. Make even more trains. For some reason I don't seem to have enough trains on me. Oh, I turned off the personal logistics, so nothing was ever sent to me. But all of those trains get built eventually, and then they will just go on their merry ways. So you can see there a bunch of stuff appearing. I guess that's delivered to me. The red... No, what's the red stuff? Okay, yeah, I guess the red stuff is going to me. And the other color... I guess yellow or white on the map will be the trains that are built. These little icons there in the map view are the robots that deliver things, but I guess I don't really know which color is which kind of robot or which kind of task. Sometimes they build things, sometimes they deliver things, sometimes they deconstruct things. And I guess I still have more space for more trains, because I always add stations and then I need more trains to deal with those stations. I guess now, if I build this, I will get more trains quite quickly. Except the problem is that they build half a train there and half a train there, so both of these will not move for a while. And I always need to go back to the menu because I haven't yet properly set this up from the hotbar. But I guess those are now even more trains. Hopefully this should be enough. Okay, I guess this is my to-do list, but I can remove some tasks. Military science is done. Brain block for everything. Maybe not quite done, but I will remove it because I know what to do. Past me should please not tell me what to do. Present me knows what to do sometimes. Present me will now remove some stations because they are basically useless. Okay, there's no smelting area yet for these trains. I guess I can fix that soon. At least I have provided this area. So this will be 2. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Basically iron ore drop. And limit to... I guess I might even color that station. Probably something like blue. Blue-green. The color of iron ore. And then I will also have pickup stations. I guess I got interrupted by something. I had to fix something or fetch something from somewhere, and then I totally forgot that I was still building this smelting area. I have a few ideas how I might build this, but they might all be wrong. Or at least not entirely the best idea ever. I guess I will just copy one of the other smelteries and see whether they fit. And also I'm not there. I'm instead here. So this might almost fit. But I might also want to add more, or move up a little bit. Could add another layer. So I need to Control X that. And then I will just add that there. Wonder what else I'm missing. Okay, basically now I just need to connect the things. And then I have a functioning smelting setup, hopefully. Don't even know if I want to balance this belt. I guess I might just let it go to the end. I guess I might balance this very basically. I don't know if I should build it this way, but I will. I guess that's it. And now the smelting is happening, and now I just need to connect the outputs, I guess. 2.5 outputs for each station. Which is sort of fine, since they all have up to 6 inputs. I guess I'm slightly next to where I want to be. And once all of this is built, I think we have 2 stations that can give me iron. They will just be called pickup station. And I will have 2 as a train limit. Okay. I guess there's not much I will do here, apart from Possibly changing some filters, I don't know. Still want to add filters to the blueprint that creates everything, so that not the wrong train can arrive there accidentally and lock up all the systems. This one train still doesn't know where to go. The blue inserted train doesn't know where to go, but that's fine. I care about this iron train. Yeah, there's a rock missing or in the way. Yeah, and it can't be dismantled at the moment, so I will have to build another roboport there. So this is in coverage then. Nuclear power is still running. This is just a little bit complex. Finding what I need to do next is especially struggling. Okay, more trains, I guess. While I'm here, I might as well just build them. Some of them will go directly to the depot, but at least then I have enough for later, once I add even more stations. Maybe I need to add more module production. Maybe these beacons all want weird speed modules, or maybe just normal. I guess it's fine. I should go there and figure out why I don't have enough red circuits. Because I don't have enough copper cables. I guess I just need more trains or more of these factories. I guess the first solution will be to add another modular loading station. I need a signal there. This will be a pickup station. And then I will just steal some of that copper cable stuff. Eventually I will just copy the whole thing, or maybe even add more copper cable production by just copying the whole area. I think for now nothing sort of is in the way of anything. I just need to properly attach the inputs and outputs. And I'm not yet sure where to do that, but I guess I will find a way. Now I'm waiting for all of this to be placed. I guess I might start early on connecting things. So let's see. Outputs will be copper cables there. Copper cables there. I might just deliver full belts of copper plates. I should have done that earlier. I guess the copper plates need to go as far as they can. And I have a lot of trees in the way. Now I can see better what I'm doing. I guess it might take a while to deconstruct all of that. Now I'm sort of waiting for some belts to be replaced. That's why everything has stopped working. I guess I might send one half of this there and the other to the other place. If I'm lacking copper cables even after that, I might just copy this to another place. And if I'm still lacking copper cables after that, I will not copy this to some other place, because this design is basically very rudimentary and not as it should be. I mean, I could still optimize this a lot. Spend more time on it. But I guess I might not do that on stream. And I don't know when I will want to optimize this, or if ever. Might also just copy it somewhere else and then eventually replace things with molten copper cables once I have been to volcanoes. I guess this is now theoretically connected. I just need to wait for the right power poles to be placed. not all of them are in the correct place yet, or placed by the robots. So, why is this still not going anywhere? Okay. There's one rail missing. Good to know. Might even build another signal somewhere there. And now it seems like some iron trains don't really know what to do. That might be kind of good. So I guess iron is not starved anymore. Want to see what else is going on or working or not working. Might remove that station. So I do have an inserter train now, a train that carries inserters. Obviously I have that because I already have blue inserters being produced up here. And this train doesn't know where to go. I might also turn this into passive provider chests so I can get these inserters wherever I want to. Wherever I want to have them. And I think I would now basically build another parameterized city block for bulk inserters. Now the problem is that there is the fourth ingredient that is still missing, which is basically the fast inserter. And I need a way to provide this. I might just use logistic bots for that. Okay, I think I can do that. Although I should just build it in the middle for now. And also all of these... Okay, I can't actually build it in the middle. I can remove these beacons. And then I can build it in the middle. I want to use quality modules to make better bulk inserters right away. This might take a while to build. But other than that, it should be built soon. I might think about the next steps. Possibly creating sulfur and some kind of rail block. Maybe in a rail block that also has other things. I'll just not properly provide all the sites yet with trains. So I will just have a vertical station like that, and that will then be pickup station. With 2 train limit. I might just deliver sulfur here. From where it is already produced, or I might produce it here in a different way. So one idea would be to deliver water and petroleum to this place, and then I can make sulfur right here. And of course I need to provide the pipes. I guess I need the power poles for beacons, but also I would need power poles on the other side for inserters and maybe beacons. Where do I get petroleum? I guess just down here. I hope this is the full system. I guess it is. Just need to steal the petroleum without interfering with any other system. I can always move the pipeline later, if this is not the best placement ever. Where do I get water from? I guess I might just build an offshore pump. Okay, sulfur is producing. Now I just need a way to get it out of there. How about just like that? Maybe not exactly. Okay, and then I might try to combine things. This looks fairly clean. And now I could add beacons, but I don't really want to right away. I guess I will have enough sulfur anyway. This might go to the blue science production. And I might just go along with it and see how that works. And where exactly is the blue science production? I guess here. It's also missing red circuits. They have so far never been delivered. I wonder why. Maybe the production is just so low that it is unlikely that the train ever goes to the Blue Science factory. I guess I don't have to actually go with that train. And maybe now it would be nice to have more petroleum. So maybe soon I need to look into how I improve my oil processing. There's quite a lot of light oil that I might still crack even more. Maybe I will add some beacons here to speed this up. Now I'm just missing some speed modules. So I will try to order some from elsewhere. I guess I am actually missing speed modules. I guess those will appear at some point. And I guess because of the petroleum, the lack of petroleum, I also don't produce enough plastic, which may in turn lead to not too many speed modules being produced. They also rely on plastic via the red circuit recipe. Is there ever a blue or a speed module train that might be stuck doing nothing? I guess for now I will just cancel this being a station, a proper loading station. I guess I might just have this belt end there and I'll go to passive provider chests so I can get those speed modules. I hope I'm not running out of rocket fuel anytime soon. My whole train system relies on that. Might have to build beacons for that here. Let me just look at the rocket fuel production and consumption. I think it's still fine. So I don't really need to worry. But I guess this will be it for today's stream. Thank you for watching.